Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a library book haul. I got 10 books and I got them for £3. £3 for these, including 4 hardbacks. Big hardback. Oh, you guys, I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to talk through the books that I got. I kind of went blind. I originally started with like 16 books, but I thought this is just getting a bit ridiculous, so I ended up with 10 because it had a deal on, so yeah, 30p each. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, let's just dive in. So I'm just going to pick the first of the pile. I do have quite a few like second or third books just because that's what was available, which is fine. A lot of them I already own on Kindle, like the first book, so I just got the second and physical. I did get The Bitter Twins. This is by Jen Williams and this is the second in the Ninth Reign series. I do have the Ninth Reign on my Kindle, so I knew that, you know, 30p for this and I'm going to be reading the first one, so yeah, super excited. I just realised I'm not going to be able to read out the synopsis of a lot of these because of the like second or third in the series, but it's fine. Yeah, so I did get that. I then picked up Firefight, which is a Reckoner's novel by Sanderson. I think this is part of the Steelheart series. Yes, so I did get Firefight, super exciting. The Sanderson covers are just so cool. I really do love them. I've got Mistborn there up there as well. I still need to read it. But yes, so I got Firefight. I then picked up Hideous Beauty. This is by William Hussey. I will be able to read the synopsis of this one, which is good to know. So it says, Dylan falls for Ellis the moment he meets him. He's funny and fearless and makes living in a small town like Ferryvale more bearable. Dylan is head over heels in love, although deep down he sometimes wonders if Eli is keeping secrets from him. When a tragic accident rips them apart, Dylan begins to discover just how little he knows about the boy he loves and that Ellis isn't the only person in Ferryvale who's been keeping secrets. And it is powerful, page-turning and perfect fans of Adam Silvera and Karen McManus. So yeah, a little small town mystery thriller. I'm very looking forward to it. I've heard good things about it. Very exciting. Can't wait. Yeah, so I got Hideous Beauty. I've seen it on Book Talk a lot, so I'm very happy to finally have my own copy. I then also picked up Vulture. This is by Bex Hogan and this is the third in a series. So there's Viper and there's Venom and then Vulture. I do have Viper on Kindle. I don't know if I have Venom, but if I enjoy Viper then I will buy Venom and then I'll read Vulture. I went and got my iPad because I wanted to actually read the synopsis of the first books of these series. So it's part of the Isles of Storm and Sorrow series. And it says, he will make me a killer or he will have me killed. That is my destiny. 17-year-old Marianne is fated to one day become the Viper, defender of the 12 Isles. But the reigning Viper stands in her way. Corrupt and merciless, he prowls the seas in his warship, killing with impunity, leaving only pain and suffering in his wake. So it's pirates. It's been so long since I bought the first one on Kindle, I'd forgotten what it was about. He's the most dangerous man on the ocean, and he is Marianne's father. She was born to protect the islands, but can she fight for them if it means losing her family, her home, the boy she loves, and perhaps even her life? I remember now why I bought it. Doesn't that sound awesome? It's pirates. It's freaking pirates. So I don't know how many books are in the series. There are 3 books out in the series and the last one was published in 2021, so I'm thinking it might be finished. So I think it might be a trilogy. Don't hold me against that though because I may have gotten that wrong. But yeah, that sounds really interesting. So I do have Viper and I need to get Venom. So I'll read Viper and see if I enjoy it. So yes, very exciting. I then picked up the second in the Witchland series. This is called Wind Witch and it is a adult fantasy, I do believe. And the first one is Truth Witch. Okay, there's 5 books in this series and 1 is to be published in 2024. Did not know that. Okay, I don't actually own the first in this series as well, but I remember reading it and it sounded really cool, so I thought I would get it and it would convince me to buy the first one. So the first one says, in a continent on the edge of war, 2 witches hold its fate in their hands. Young witches Sophia and Iseult have a habit of finding trouble. After clashing with a powerful guildmaster and his ruthless blood witch bodyguard, the friends are forced to flee their home. Safi must avoid capture at all costs as she's a rare truth witch, able to discern truth from lies. Many would kill for her magic, so Safi must keep it hidden, lest she be used in the struggle between empires. Doesn't it sound cool? And Iseult true powers are hidden even from herself. In a chance encounter at court, Safi meets Prince Merrick and makes him a reluctant ally. However, his help may not slow down the Blood Witch, now hot on the girl's heels. All Safi and Isolde want is their freedom, but danger lies ahead. With war coming, treaties breaking, and a magical contagion sweeping the land, the friends will have to fight emperors and mercenaries alike, for some will stop at nothing to get their hands on a truth witch. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Magic system, politics, high fantasy, witches. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So I did get Wind Witch, which is the second in the Witchlands series. I then picked up, I'm pretty sure this is the third in the series, this is Traitor to the Throne, and this is part of the Rebel of the Sands series. Oh no, so this is book 2, and then there is Hero at the Fall, which is the third, and it is a trilogy. I do know that, so it is a completed trilogy. Oh, there's someone at the door. Got book mail in the mail, so I'm just going to interrupt this video to open it because I don't know what it is, and I love getting book mail. Let's see what we've got. The Graveyard Shift. The killer is out there and they're listening. Ooh. Oh, I love a tote bag. Crime is in our bones. Don't you just love a good tote bag? I love a good tote bag. The book, yes. So it is. Ooh. I got a admit one ticket as a bookmark. Yes, so this is the book. Oh my, things keep falling out of it. So it's coming out on September 12th, 2023. I got another bookmark with a scan thing on. Right, let's have a look at the book. Yes, so this is The Graveyard Shift, apparently. So it says, the killer is out there and they're listening. Tinsel Monroe is the host of The Graveyard Shift, a late-night radio show where she and her loyal listeners celebrate the sounds of cult cinema. She has busted her ass to carve out this section of the airwaves, and nothing will keep her from reaching her prime-time dreams. That is, until someone gets murdered live on air. She's freaked out by the horrible incident. Her true crime-obsessed sister Pandora is fascinated by it. Detectives assure them that the killer will soon be caught. Yet with a growing macabre audience that likely includes the killer, Tinsel begins receiving strange messages. Her home and her workplace suddenly aren't the sanctuaries she once thought they were, and the bodies won't stop dropping, with the killer or killers striking in increasingly gruesome ways. In order to survive, Tinsel's going to have to listen to more than just the airwaves. Doesn't that sound good? So this is a fast-paced, thrilling murder mystery novel paying homage to slasher films of the 90s. The Graveyard Shift is the perfect Halloween read for fans of Riley Sager and Grady Hendrix. I've been reading quite a few books recently that are like real good homage to classic 90s slashers and horror films. I recently read, where is it? I just the other day just finished You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron, and that was like a really good classic homage to slasher movies. And it was really good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm in my crime era at the minute. I'm really enjoying classic horror and crime novels, so The Graveyard Shift. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, right. Back to planned proceedings. Where were we? Yes, we were on Rebel of Sands and Traitor to the Throne. So yes, this is a completed trilogy. And it says, mortals rule the desert nation of Miraji, but mythical beasts still roam the wild and remote areas, and rumour has it that somewhere, djinn still perform their magic. For humans, it's an unforgiving place, especially if you're poor, orphaned, or female. Amani al-Hizir is all three. She's a gifted gunslinger with perfect aim, but she can't shoot her way out of Dustwalk, the backcountry town where she's destined to wind up wed or dead. Then she meets Jin, a rakish foreigner in a shooting contest, and sees him as the perfect escape route. But though she spent years dreaming of leaving Dustwalk, she never imagined she'd gallop away on a mythical horse, or that it would take a foreign fugitive to show her the heart of the desert she thought she knew. Rebel of the Sands reveals what happens when a dream deferred explodes, in the fires of rebellion, of romantic passion, and the all-consuming inferno of a girl finally, at long last, embracing her power. Yeah, I'm reading that like ASAP. So that is Rebel of the Sands, and then there is Traitor to the Throne, and then there is Hero at the Fall, which I do not have. But I'm going to get, because that sounds awesome. I then picked up The Tangled The Tangled Lands. This is by Tobias S. Bookwell, and when I was looking into this, it's 4 short stories wrapped in one, but it's like 4 short stories around the same world, but it sounds really cool. I'll read the synopsis. So, calm clings to life. Flooded with refugees and slowly starving, the last city of a once great empire is surrounded by a choking thicket of toxic brambles. This is a world poisoned by magic. Every time a spell is cast, the bramble advances, sprouting in tilled fields and roof beams, thrusting up from between cobblestones and bursting forth from sacks of powdered spice. A bit of magic and bramble follows, a little at first and then more, until whole cities are dragged down under tangling vines. Armies hack and burn, but in a world that can't give up magic's sweet succour, the bramble can't be stopped. Or can it? After 10 years of research, an alchemist believes he has found a potent new weapon to wield against the bramble. His invention promises freedom from fear, freedom from hunger, freedom from the rule of Kime's tyrant, the Jolly Mayor. But these are twisted times, there are no easy answers, only unforeseen consequences. A darkly relevant fantasy conjuring the collapse of a civilization smothered by its addictions. 30p, people. So it's 4 lives, 4 tales from the last days of a civilization trapped by a fatal addiction. Doesn't that sound really cool? I think that's pretty high on my to-read list, actually, because I love short stories, I love anthologies, so... And it's not often you get, like, fantasy short stories, so... Yeah, The Tangled Lands, really looking forward to that one. I then picked up 2 of the same series, which I was very excited about. It's 2 of the Bone Season series. So I got The Mime Order and The Mask Falling. The Bone Season series is by the same author as The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is one of my favourite books, and then Day of Fallen Night. So yes, these are 2 of the series. I still don't have the first one, but I know I'm going to love it because I loved Priory of the Orange Tree, so yeah, when I saw that they were hardback as well, like, I knew I needed them. I'm just going to put them down so I can... Okay, so, in the Bone Season, it's quite a big series. It says there are 7 primary works. So the Mime Order is book 2, and The Mask Falling is book 4. So I'm missing the Bone Season, which is book 1, The Song Rising, which is book 3. It's going to be a 7-book series, but there are 3 yet to be released. One's going to come out in 2025, then 2026, and 2027. So yeah, I only have the first 2 now of 7, but I really, really know that I want to read it. So I'll read the synopsis of the Bone Season because it sounds freaking awesome. And I think you're really going to like it. So it says, year is 2059, 19-year-old Paige Mahoney is working in the criminal underworld of Cyan, London, based at 7 Dials, employed by a man named Jackson Hall. Her job, to scout for information by breaking into people's minds. The Paige is a dreamwalker, a clairvoyant, and in the world of Scions she commits treason simply by breathing. It is raining the day her life changes forever. Attacked, drugged, and kidnapped, Paige is transported to Oxford, a city kept secret for 200 years, controlled by a powerful otherworldly race. Paige is assigned to Warden, a Raphite with mysterious motives. He is her master, her trainer, her natural enemy, but if Paige wants to regain her freedom, she must allow herself to be nurtured in this prison where she is meant to die. The Bone Season introduces a compelling heroine and also introduces an extraordinary young writer with huge ambition and a teeming imagination. Samantha Shannon has created a bold new reality in this riveting debut. Really looking forward to reading that. So yeah, I got those 2. The Mime Order, which is number 2, and The Mask Falling, which is number 4. So I still need to get the other 2 that are out. And then the 3 that come out after that. But 30p. 30p each. I'm not gonna not get it. Why would I not get them? Last but certainly not least, I cannot believe I got this for 30p because it is selling for £21, and that is a hardback of Brandon Sanderson's Rhythm of War, the Stormlight Archive book 4. Oh my god, this is a big book. It's like thin pages. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I need to collect all of them in this cover now, right? That's what I need to do, right? That's a lot of pages. Brandon Sanderson, where do you get these words from? Okay, it is 1,219 pages long. That would take me hours, days and days and days to read. Yeah, so for those that don't know, Brandon Sanderson is a huge fantasy reader. He has so many books. Speaking of this one that I picked up, Firelight, this is also by Brandon Sanderson, same author. Brandon Sanderson's he's got 40 books out, and they're all majority of this long. So there's an order you have to research how to read these books, and I'm just I'm putting off getting into them because there's just so much to read. But apparently you should start with the Mistborn trilogy, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I got Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson, and look at that cover. She's freaking gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm very excited. And that is everything. Those are all of the books that I got for £3 from the library. Sorry, I just can't believe I got that many for so cheap. I had a great day. I went in to do my volunteer work and saw that they had a book sale on. I wouldn't have even gone in if I wasn't volunteering, so I could not believe my luck. Yeah, so I'm over the moon. I got loads of fantastic books for really cheap and they're still really good condition. I am so happy. So yes, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you find a really good library book sale near you because it made my week, my month. It was so good. Yeah, and I will see all of you lovely people in the next one. Alright, bye guys.